So hello, everyone. This is Sophie from the Fifth Ray Healing Academy. I'm here with Daniela Naimark from Sister and Souls Essentials. And today I'm going to talk about our love of EFT and more specifically around taking introduction to EFT tapping. So I really forgot, Daniela. So thank you, first of all, to be here. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having me.
Much.
I love you too.
So
you know I do.
We tapped so much together, but I really forgot when did it start? How did you get introduced to EFT?
Like before we started tapping?
Yeah.
You know what? I was at an event. I was at a doTERRA event. Because I used to be a consultant for doTERRA. And we had this event and someone came in to talk about EFT tapping and to share about it. And I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. At the time, I think I just had my first baby. I might have been pregnant with my second, actually. So a lot was going on, but I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I like this. It's different. That was the thing that I really felt, that it was something different. And then all of a sudden, you know how it goes. It started popping up everywhere. And people that I knew started taking your courses and becoming EFT practitioners. And I'm like, okay, there's a reason why this is popping up everywhere. And then I got in contact. I reached out to someone that was a practitioner and she's like, you need to go see Sophie. Sophie is the educator for the educators. And she has a program that you can take to learn how to do EFT tapping.
Oh my God, that is so cool. So what got you interested? Like, if you think about the purpose of EFT, which is basically feeling empowered and healing and transformation, what got you interested in learning more or diving more into it?
You know what? So it was more so about, because I had experienced other, I guess I would call them healers or other modalities of healing. And when I came across tapping, I found it very interesting because oftentimes when I would have my healing experiences, it was always like, don't talk about the negative things. Don't talk about maybe the bad things or the negative things that you feel or think. Like, don't talk about it. Just automatically change your mindset and think positive. And it's like, okay, well, that's easy to say, but not easy to do.
Right.
I'm someone that has a very overactive mind and my mind constantly runs. So that doesn't work for me. So when I got introduced to tapping, I was like, this is really cool because I'm talking about the things that I maybe feel or that I have fears about, or like I'm actually really opening up and hearing myself out loud say the things that I might feel inside that I don't want to, share or portray.
And then what's the difference when you notice that you're acknowledging those feelings, and then what happens to your mind? You're just called it like overactive. What happened to it?
Oh, you release it. You're like, first of all, you're like, that's crazy. That's not true. You would never say that to a family member or a loved one or a friend. Like, you would never speak those words to anybody, and it's not true. And then it's almost like a wave of relief. It's like it releases.
Yeah, that is so exciting. Yay! Thank you. At the end, I'm going to ask you for us to come up with a tip that the viewers can benefit from. But first, so how did you find the level 1? Because that's what we're talking about. So level 1 is Introduction to EFT. That's the one you did. How
Yes.
did the class go for you? And it was online, which is different. Most
Yes.
people are used to learning in person, especially with EFT. How did it go for you?
I actually loved it. So I want to take my level 2. So that just, it obviously means I love level 1. I loved it because I was learning how to do it on myself. So you don't need to be taking these courses to become a practitioner, or a teacher. Like, you never know what's going to happen or where you're going to go with it. But I didn't want, at that point in time, I didn't want to become a practitioner yet. I wanted to learn how to do it on myself. And level 1 teaches you how to do that so that you can control when and where you're doing it and when you need it. right?
So from the class, what are the what do you use right now with, let's say, with your kids, with the girls, or with yourself? How do you apply it in your day-to-day life?
You know what? The major thing that I do is you taught us how to do in the moment tapping. And that's actually pretty much how I do it, because I mean, I don't know, these, you know, people watching this don't know, but I have two little girls. They're 22 months apart. My oldest is going to be 5. So they're small, and life is busy and, you know, can be stressful and, you know, all that stuff. So I don't necessarily take the time for myself to sit for a half hour or an hour tapping. Sometimes, you know, I have that opportunity, but what I like is having that in the moment tapping. So you taught us how to do it on our fingers or on our body while we're like walking or driving or out, or in, you know, if you need a minute to go lock yourself in a room somewhere and just quickly do a little tapping. That was my favorite part. And I really liked that the course was online, because it gave me an opportunity to be in the course, because I could be home and I could, you know, jump online. You gave us breaks. It was actually like the perfect course, and I loved it. And it was perfect time, like the length, the 2 days, and yeah, it was really good. I liked it online, I'll be honest.
Yay. Well, more and more, like, see, the thing is, that's where we're going. And if you think about it, we did it before COVID, right? So even with COVID now, like, more people are more comfortable with online. It's harder to go in person. There's so many rules now, and this is such a beautiful tool that you can learn on yourself. So why not? Why restrict yourself to only in person when so many more people can benefit from having it online?
Exactly. And I got to meet someone, I can't remember where she was from now. I think she was somewhere out east, but I just got to meet different people that I wouldn't have normally met, you know, being in person in Vancouver, right?
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. What's one tip we can share with the viewers that they could use right away, right now? If we think about EFT, one of your in the moment tapping tool that you like, is it just breathing and tapping, or you mentioned one point on finger tappings? Which one would you say we could share with the viewers?
So there's 2 things that I do all the time, and I teach my kids, is breathing. So we deep breathe, and then I always like this point. So I'll tap on my chest, you know, or if I'm driving, this is so bad, I shouldn't promote driving and tapping, but that's reality. And then I do my fingers, and I just breathe and I tap.
Okay, so I'm just gonna thank you for sharing that. So for those of you that are new to EFT, there's 9 to 10 main tapping points on the head and the body. And then in the moment tapping tools in the course level 1, I share ways you can incorporate that and make it a little bit more simple if, like Daniela, you have less time and you're in the moment and you just need to address triggers that's coming up in your day. So today I'm going to show you how to use a collarbone point to tap on yourself and move the energy. So the collarbone point is basically, if you follow your bone at the collarbone, it's right underneath in the softer areas of, so for me, it's where my necklace is. So it's in the softer area. So you can gently tap, and like Daniela showed you earlier, you can tap on each point or on using 2 hands. If you have only one hand free, you could use one side or tap with both fingers. And then what you do is you can say out loud everything that your mind is thinking, if you can, or you could just breathe and tap. So what that would look like is like this, thinking about a trigger that you have, you breathe, and you breathe out. That's right, you keep tapping, breathing in, and breathing out. And let's say your mind is thinking or talking a lot, you can say out loud everything that your mind is saying, and what looks like is like this. So for example, I really hope this video is recording. It is, but you know, I'm just gonna make stuff up. I hope that my voice was not annoying. I hope that the point we wanted to make and how beautiful EFT is will come across to the viewers. So these could be all things that I'm thinking about, and I'm just voicing it out loud. And then how do you know to stop tapping is when you feel calmer inside, when you're wondering if you need to stop, then you stop. And then, or you just continue breathing until you feel that you're ready to resume and go on with your day. Yay! Thank you so much, Daniela, for being here. Anything else you want to share that
you know what, just to share with everybody how just that gentle tapping, the second I started doing it and I started breathing, it's like an instant weight, like it's lightness that I felt, that you feel in your chest. So that's another thing that I love, is that you feel it instantly. You feel that heaviness like release.
You know, that's a really great point, especially if you're kinesthetic or you feel a lot in your body. You will start shifting that energy. So sometimes it might take a little bit more time. Daniela has been tapping for a while now. And then I find, Daniela, you're really in tune with your body. So as you allow yourself to tap and breathe and bring light in or incorporate other tools with it, you will see the shift is actually magical. It's beautiful. It's quick, and it really helps you get back to center. So this is Sophie from the Fifth Ray Healing Academy with Daniela from Sister and Souls Essentials. Today we were talking about the EFT Level 1, which is happening soon. And we really hope that you're going to come and join us or join me. Danielle will be doing the Level 2, not the Level 1 again. And if you have any questions, let me know. So thank you for being here and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Daniela.